Hey fellow designers, it's Karen of Made by KarenM. Today we're going to be using my mini Skort sewing pattern. I have 1.25 yards of this animal print stretch denim. It stretches but not as much as spandex, so I'm going to cut my pattern pieces one size up. Okay, so I always go a little bit of the extra mile to customize my pattern pieces. Now remember, we're going one size up. My waist, if I'm being generous and sucking it in, is 30 inches. My hips are 46 inches. So on the size chart, I'm a medium. I'm gonna cut a large in the waist because I'm going one size up. 46 is slightly smaller than a XL, so I'm gonna cut slightly smaller than a 2X in the hips. So this will be slightly smaller than a 2X in the hip area, and then in the waist area, we are cutting an extra large, which is this line. So I'm just going to draw a line here, follow the curve all the way down. And then we're still gonna be slightly lower than a 2X. So slightly smaller than the orange. And that's how I'm gonna cut that out. I'm gonna do the same thing on the back shorts piece. I'm gonna cut out an extra large in the waist, which is the purple line. If you purchase a printed copy from me, it's gonna be black and white, but the lines are different dotted line links. And then I'm cutting slightly smaller than a 2X in the hips. Now this is the back pattern piece. You'll see it kind of curves out to accommodate the fact that your butt is larger than the front of your body. But if your butt is a little bit on the more slender side, then you may not need as much of a curve. Keep that in mind when you're cutting out your pattern pieces. And then we're gonna cut that out. Same thing on the right and left leg panels. I'm cutting out an extra large in the waist, slightly smaller than a 2X in the hip. You're just gonna curve it out. If you don't wanna do all of this, you just wanna do a standard size, that is totally up to you. This is how I like to do mine. And then same thing on the other side, extra large in the waist, slightly smaller than a 2X in the hip. And just follow the curve all the way down. Now let's cut it out. Okay, I have my fabric folded right sides together. By doing this, I'm gonna cut out my shorts pieces first, and that way they'll already be right sides together so I can sew them together along the center front and center back. So you're gonna lay your pattern pieces on top of your fabric like this. You do not have to add any seam allowance. Seam allowance is already included. If you have limited space, you could just turn them like that, make it easier to fit them both on the fabric. And I'm just gonna take some pins and secure them into place. These two pieces are the front panel for your skirt, so you only need one of each. Now pay attention to this notch right here. This tells you where to sew these two pieces together or where to stop sewing them together. You're just gonna take your scissors and cut a very small notch there so you'll remember. Next, we're gonna take our two shorts pieces. Remember, we already have them laying together, right sides together. You're gonna pin here and here. Then you're gonna take your left leg panel and your right leg panel, flip it, and pin it right sides together, just until you get down until those notches that you cut on the edges of the fabric. So I'm gonna pin here to the top, and that's it. And then we're also going to pin our waistband together, right sides together, just along the short edge to start with. So now we're gonna start sewing. We're gonna sew this together using a zigzag stitch and a 1/2 inch seam allowance just from here to here. We're gonna sew our waistband together from here to here using a zigzag stitch and 1/2 inch seam allowance. We're also going to sew our front shorts pieces together along here and our back shorts pieces together along here.
What? Is it for me? Oh, next time make me one.
So this is what the leg panels look like after they've been sewn together. And now we're going to hem the bottom by just starting at the bottom edge on one side and folding it in twice. And then you're going to pin into place and just fold the same way all the way across the bottom edge. And then you just snip the excess folded fabric. Now I'm hemming it by just using a straight stitch and sewing as close to the inside folded edge as possible. Next, we're going to hem the actual split, and starting at the top of the split, I'm just folding the fabric in twice so that the raw edge is hidden and pinning it into place. The closer you get to the top of the split, the smaller the fold will have to be, but just do your best to make sure it's neat. Now I'm hemming the split just like I did with the bottom edge by sewing a straight stitch as close as possible to the inside folded edge. Once you get to the split itself, remember you're going to get really close to the split and make sure it's neat. You can pick your presser foot up to leave your needle inserted and just turn the garment so you can sew down the other side of the split. Next, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to actually hem the shorts first. So on the bottom edge of your shorts, the fronts and the backs, you're going to fold up twice, pin it into place. This may seem a little bit odd, but it is for a reason. Due to the way that the pattern is constructed, it has to be done in this order. Then you're going to go ahead and hem using a straight stitch as close to the inside folded edge as possible. Now we're going to assemble the skirt, front shorts face up, leg panels face up, back shorts face down. Once you've layered the three pieces in the correct order, you're going to align the edges and pin through all three edges so that you can sew them together. Notice when I get to the top, one of my pieces is a little longer than the other. I'm not going to panic. I'm just going to trim it so it's neat. Once you pin both sides, you're also going to pin the crotch area. Notice how I'm taking the leg panel and scooting it up so it's not in the way. And I'm just going to pin the two inside leg parts together from the crotch to the bottom of the legs. Now you're going to sew the crotch together using a 1/2-inch seam allowance and a zigzag stitch. Make sure you're only sewing through the shorts and not the leg panels. And then you can sew both side seams using a zigzag stitch and a 1/2-inch seam allowance. Once you're done with the side seams, you want to go and pin down your seam allowance at the bottom of the legs and just do some quick straight stitches to make sure that the seam allowance is not exposed and showing on the outside of your garment. Here's what the assembled skirt looks like before adding the waistband. You're now going to take the waistband and flip it right side out and then fold it in half lengthwise. You're now going to bring your waistband over the top of your skirt and you're going to pin the waistband to the waist of the skirt, raw edges together. Now I used that stretch denim and I ended up cutting my waistband 2 sizes bigger than I did the skirt, so I don't have to really stretch much. But if you cut your pattern as is, your waistband will be smaller than the waist of the skirt and you'll need to stretch it out as you go to pin it into place correctly.